the North American continent is, geographically speaking, the most blessed continent for the production of geopolitical power.
Absolutely.
It has two massive moats. It has a mountain range on either side, which is an excellent defensive feature.
Yeah.
The inside is a beautiful, soft region of massive production of food,
Yes.
and it's overlaid with a river system, which means it's really cheap to move things around. This is Peter Zion's point.
Okay.
Therefore, the North American continent will always produce an excess of political power, in the sense that once the North American continent is unified under a single political system, it will have more political power than it knows what to do with. The primary North American question is, what do you do with that excess political power?
Yeah.
If you're an isolationist, you say, we do not go abroad in search of monsters to slay. You keep your political power, you maintain your ability to, just keep North America, and you be satisfied with that, and you just prepare your defenses. So if anyone tries to mess with you, which they won't because you're so powerful, problem solved. Right?
Yeah.
And that is likely what some realists, some conservative realists would say, that's the correct strategy. Other people would say, that's all well and good. However, this excess political power should be used overseas to protect our interests. All right? So these are the more sort of expeditionary realists who would say things like, okay, yeah, fair enough. That's a good argument, except actually we do have interests overseas. Russia has huge numbers of nuclear missiles, and so it's right for us to engage in proxy wars throughout the whole of the Cold War in order to defend our interests. Because if we don't, then the entire world will become unified under another political system, and then it will become so powerful that we won't be able to defend ourselves against it because of the total economic output. And if you follow theorists like Mackinder and Mahan, their fear is that the centralization of the entirety of Eurasia under a single political system, as we saw in the 20th century, the attempt was made by the United Soviet Socialist Republics to achieve that, would be able to produce enough economic and political power that it would be able to cross the ocean and destroy the political power of the United States and integrate the North African continent into its system. So that's the fear. So this sets up the fundamental tension between Atlanticism and Eurasianism.